Okay, I'm Kimberly Washington, Executive Vice President and board member of Deep Space Biology. I'm a serial entrepreneur, have worked primarily in the health and wellness sector, and specifically in the realm of healthcare data analytics, and with a key emphasis and focus on disease prevention. I'm also the founder of a nonprofit called Space for Girls, and really excited to be here. Thank you. So Deep Space Biology has been actively engaged with the open science data from OSDR for the past 3 years. Our motivation to use OSDR stems from the recognition of its comprehensive repository of space biology data, which offers a really unique opportunity to assess diverse data sets critical to advancing our research objectives. I'll share a little story. Our founding team was completing a data analytics master's program at Georgia Tech, and the final project was to identify a unique data set and leverage AI ML algorithms. And our team had the bright idea to work with NASA Gene Lab data. And so we actually engaged by sending a bunch of scientists emails, random emails, trying to get a meeting to propose our idea. And one actually had a link to the quarterly AI for Life meeting. And our team had the idea to actually join that meeting uninvited and pitch our idea. 3 years ago, we joined the AI for Life quarterly meeting and proposed the idea to work with the OSDR database and integrate AI. And we have been working in collaboration with NASA Gene Lab ever since. So I would say that OSDR has been instrumental in facilitating our research goals. Number one, by providing a centralized hub. The accessibility has significantly reduced the time and resources required for data acquisition. One thing that we recognize in the deep value of the repository is it actually makes up over 80% of major diseases. As we've leveraged our algorithms, we continue daily to make discoveries, seeing that some of this data stems back 20 years into microgravity research. So beyond the accessibility and standardization, OSDR has truly fostered an environment of collaboration within the scientific community. It's been very exciting to meet multiple researchers from major institutions throughout the world that have been brought together through OSDR. And so the analysis working groups that we've participated in from our platform is called Yoda, which is derived from the term Yoda byte, the largest measurable unit of data. And if I can just share a little, an example of how we have deeply benefited from OSDR. 1 out of 3 astronauts that travel to space dealing with an impact of NAFLD that due to microgravity is exacerbated. So we were able to successfully pilot our platform using data that we onboarded from the OSDR database. Did the pilot together with Mayo Clinic, and we have actually identified potential targets for a treatment or therapeutics for NAFLD. We're super grateful for the community that's been fostered through OSDR. Initially, off the top of my head, I'd have to say, bringing space back to Earth. Data sharing and open science initiatives like OSDR play a pivotal role in accelerating knowledge. The collaborative nature of open data encourages more transparency. It stimulates innovation as well as accelerates the pace of scientific discovery. This is crucial for advancing our understanding of space biology and its potential future applications. I truly believe that really only scratching the surface at this time. So OSDR can maintain interest and relevance for industry by continuing to update its repository, specifically with the latest research and findings, as well as encouraging diverse data submissions and actively involving industry stakeholders, specifically in shaping the platform's evolution. I truly believe in obviously being that we're focused on AI and ML and accelerating these discoveries and using unique data sets like the space biology data sets of OSDR. I think we can provide user-friendly interfaces and tools, data analysis that can further enhance the industry's engagement. So, definitely bringing together other stakeholders, like deep space biology, and piloting and testing different programs and platforms, and things like AI will definitely continue to help increase and sustain the engagement. I would definitely advise other companies in the space biology field to actively participate in the OSDR community. Fostering a culture of collaboration will absolutely result in increased innovation. Find a place within the analysis working groups, and in the spirit of open science, collaboration is everything. And to further develop our understanding of space biology and within the space sector reach these ambitious goals that we have between the moon and Mars, and we have to come together and share knowledge. We have activated global coalitions. Public-private collaborations are absolutely essential uh, for driving advancement and discoveries in space biology. If we're combining our strengths, specifically leveraging public resources such as OSDR, the innovation and resources of private companies, together, we can definitely achieve synergy that's going to propel the field of space biology forward. Our platform YODA has been built on the entire repository. We're now in the process of engaging with TOPS and exploring the different ways that we can continue to collaborate. But we have dedicated a free version of our platform as a testament of open science, but dedicated it to NASA, and we hope that researchers will engage and use the database through our platform, and leverage the tools of AI to help them accelerate their research and discoveries. In my opinion, I think that we can create a really good roadmap for other private sector companies to use it together for discoveries, and specifically health discoveries. I think that it's underrepresented represented as far as the value of the data that is held within this repository. It's truly remarkable, you know, as far as the biological research that is available. I think a lot of scientists and researchers don't know that it's there. So specifically to open science, I we as a company, and I truly believe that we must democratize the access to knowledge, specifically scientific knowledge, to accelerate discoveries for Earth and for space. Our experience with open science, particularly with the data hosted on OSDR, has been truly transformative. It is the foundation of our company, our platform, and the I think the collaborative ethos of open science aligns seamlessly with the spirit of exploration, and specifically space exploration, and the discoveries that will be made within space biology. We're your number one cheerleaders, so really, really excited to have shared this collaboration. And again, we believe that as we share our story and our journey, our success story with OSDR, I think it will inspire others to follow.